try, and the Kiwi Birds go back to back.
G'day, Greg Murphy here, Pertec Ambassador. Today I'm talking about safer driving, which is something Pertec and I are extremely passionate about. With over 50 vehicles operating throughout New Zealand, Pertec are committed to keeping their people and all other road users safer through greater driver education and awareness. Pertec mobile service technicians are on the road 24/7, servicing their customers' hose and fittings requirements. And that's from the far north right down to the deep south of New Zealand. Pertec are promoting a safe driving culture throughout their business, and this is something everyone should be thinking about.
This is some story right here. It's glorious. It's an absolute feast.
I train to play.
And Sunnyville does it again.
The collisions, the big hits, I love it.
My teammates want me by their side, not on the sideline.
If I get injured, I can't play.
I want to play every game. The game doesn't start with a whistle.
It starts with warming up.
My body is the tool of my trade, so I look after it. We're going to show you how.
ACC Sports Smart
Warm up. Let's go.
We're here, we're rolling. Auckland to kick off game 2 of the NZRL Girls Youth Tournament. Under 16s and 18s. It's a strong carry to start. Strong carry to start the game. Neil Palau. Central Stallions, or the upper central zone, shall I say. Neil Palau again. To Niai. They look to go left. There's space out to the left, and it's gone backwards, has it? No, the referee's pulled it up as a knock-on.
Hey, good afternoon, everyone. This is Hone Honui Rapana, joining Blake Ashford in your commentary for today, particularly for this game, the under-18s, the second game of the section. Auckland in the dominant blue and white strip, then upper central zone in the green, blue and yellow. All right, first error there for the upper central zone. Auckland now with the scrum feed. 35 metres out from their own try line, first time with the ball in hand. Taramairemo with the ball, spots a small gap, takes it down, it's the first tackle for the Auckland side. Keeping in mind that there is also an Akarana Falcons and then an Auckland Vulcan side. Big hit up there for number 13, that's Alexandra Tunufai Leo. At dummy half for Auckland. There's Taupo. She finds her prop forward, Whalemoi. It's a familiar name from the secondary school tournament. Whalemoi. Hiramaya Lemon. Gee, that's a tough name to say. How would you pronounce that one, Blake?
Hiramaya Lemon.
The first name.
Oh, Milan. That one. Oh, yeah. Zeal.
Zeal Hiramaya Lemon. Let us know, Whānau, on the live if you can help us out with pronunciation. Our apologies if we do get it wrong.
Upper Central look to go wide, but they keep it in. Kept into Raki. Take it up. This looks like a very exciting game, and you were right. There's a number of girls across here that did play in the secondary schools tournament for both sides, I believe. Take it through Flexman. Both sides looking very promising with the ball and very strong in defence. Oh, and Niai once again with the carry and the offload. It's off to Neil Pala again. The number 9 is Shadrock. She's pointing to the left. I bet she goes right. She does. I did see this player, McGarvey. She played in the under-9s competition, I believe, at the start of the year for the Bay of Plenty, and she was close to play the tournament. She was very sharp with the ball, but great opening start by both sides. Little errors, but you know the attack's promising.
Well, the dry weather has brought on some good football today, and although we're having a few costly errors from both sides, they seem to balance each other out like that. It's Taramairemo now with the ball in hand for the Auckland side. Wasn't expecting that one, but she got it. Situa, the fullback, Lily Newton. Bit of a break there for Newton. She crosses the 40, the 30. One to beat Lily Newton, and she does well. The first try in the 18s competition between Auckland on that one, Blake.
That was just all class there. Lily Newton, there was 2-on-2, and she just decided to take it upon herself, in and away, firstly to get through the gap, and then eyed up the other fullback, and then just went in and away again, and too fast. And the score is 4-0 Auckland with a kick to come.
Off the back of a knock-on there going against Taupo Central Zone. Auckland taking advantage of the space that a scrum creates. For the forwards packed up in one area. A lot of holes out there in terms of coming off the scrum and attack. And sure enough, Milan Situa hands the ball out to Lily Newton. Newton beating 3 players to score the first try of the match. All sides have one game a day. Final day is on Thursday. The formal presentation will be held Wednesday evening. And now to the conversion, not too bad. Oh, she was 2 metres in from the touchline, unsuccessful there. Score remains 4-0 Auckland over the Upper Central Zone. Few key players in the Upper Central Zone side, Blake. Like you said, Tawharotia McGarvey, she's one to keep an eye out for. She's related to that McGarvey whānau in the 7 side for New Zealand Rugby. But also there's a New Zealand Māori player, number 3 for the Upper Central Zone. She was awarded the highest achiever in her club. That's Kiara Berriman. But Upper Central Zone now kicking off. Great take, 20 metres out from their own line, the Auckland side. Bringing it up forward, gains 15 metres there in the first hit up. That's Whalemoi, that's Hiramaya Lemon. And here goes Monique Whalemoi now with the hit up. At dummy half there for the Auckland side is Taupo. They bring it to the middle, good work, play there from the forwards. sharing the ball around. Schmidt Sopoanga across the halfway line. Tui Taupo, dummy half. 12 there, Situa. Situa quite a ball player there for the Auckland side. They bring it out to Taramairemo. Still got the ball in hand. They find the fullback in the first try scorer, Lily Newton. 17 is Lutui. Lutui comes straight into the two defenders there. Fifth and final call from referee. Taramairemo takes the line on and grab a kick, well received by Upper Central.
Nia Palau again, great hands, and she's got the offload away, making easy meters straight through the middle. What a game so far. We saw the first game was a bit one-sided with Akarana getting up over South Island, but this game looks to be a lot closer. Defense from both teams, look at that, strong and just gone over the horizontal. Unlucky, but Jordan Shadrock saw a chance there to make some easy meters. She did that, and the Auckland side just tipped her up over the horizontal. So Upper Central Zone get another set of 6, but they decide to tap. They go for a run there. Tiana Kore, Kafi, up to the 40. Shadrock looking left, looking right, but goes to Tangahui. Great meters, almost up over halfway. Honey it is, Honey Tangahui. Oh, Shadrock. Jordan Shadrock had a chance there. Just think she looked what she was going to do before she did it. Looked like they had a chance to the left. Upper Central Zone had the chance. Now Auckland look to go 2 tries ahead.
Auckland getting good ball from the errors created by the Upper Central Zone. They seem to build some momentum, and then unfortunately the ball, the fumbles, the knock-ons are coming into their game. And as mentioned earlier, it is dry weather football at the moment. Situa finds the dangerous fullback, Lily Newton. Got a dangerous step on her, beats one. Strong runner, Lily Newton. She gains 15 metres of the first hit up for the Auckland Vulcan side. There's Situa. Wingers coming in now to do a bit of work, help the forward pack out. Tui Taupo at dummy half, finds Situa. 19 for Auckland. That's Renee Marnell Walker, Tuile Tufunga. Tui Taupo. The fly half, she's been dangerous, Taramairemo. The centre for Auckland, Taihia just staying in the field of play, managing to. Her winger, Poini Lutui, at dummy half, has a scoop. Just metres away, referee calls 5th and final. Taramairemo, the playmaker at dummy half, feeds to the back rower. Hedamaya Lemon. Here goes Situa. Situa numbers out wide too, but Situa does a dummy show and go and scores. Second try for the Auckland side. It's 8-0. It's day 1 of the youth tournament. It's the under 18s grade. Referee Graham Hill confirms second try for the Auckland side. Dangerous play there from the back rowers. Taramairemo was caught in at dummy half and not going for the kick. And that's female football. We've talked about it before, Blake. Female football where everything's unorthodox. As you know, in the male game, when it's 5th and final, we're looking for the simple kick. But the ladies, the girls, deciding to take the run. They're coming through for the conversion, which is successful. Converts her own try of Milan Situa. It's 10-0. Auckland Vulcans over the Upper Central Zone in the first half. Off the back of knock-ons, Blake.
Yeah. to have, and she does that once again. Neil Palo again. Is that the sisters? But they're too strong. 1 metre out. Shadrock a dummy half. Left, right. The number 10, Neil Polo sisters. Still going. The ref hasn't said held yet. They do. Shadrock, try. No, the ref said knock on. Great defence from the Auckland side. The Neapolo sisters getting close on both occasions. Shadrock just knocking on over the line, and Auckland hold on.
I have to say they're a little bit untidy there in the ruck. The referee didn't call anything for either side and allowed play to carry on. And through that it was an error going against Shadrock, who saw the hole, saw the gap, saw the try line, but just the execution right at the end there. Auckland, lucky. Lucky's the word in terms of their defence. But Upper Central Zone, their effort really picked up here late in the first half. Catching a breather though. Sorting out their back line. I think they're taking the field a player short. And there we have it, yep. Well, the fullbacks too deep, standing deep for the Upper Central Zone. But Auckland coming out of their own half, right off the try line. There's the fullback, try scorer as well, Lily Newton. Scored the first try of our match. Great work from the markers for the Upper Central Zone, trapping Poini Lutui. Great run. And as mentioned, yep, Upper Central Zone with only 12 players on the field. What would you do, Blake? I'll take advantage of that if I was Auckland.
Yeah, I think Auckland should be really what they're doing, actually going through the middle first and then start to shift as it gets wider, and here they do now.
She's been a key playmaker for them, Milan Situi. Kick now for the Auckland side. They get to the 40, the ball bounces, no one touched it, so it should be fifth and final still. Here's Lily Newton, twinkle toes Lily Newton, gets the ball away. 22 is River Alicio. Great work, River, good run. Still the fifth and final for Auckland. Now, Upper Central with the ball.
Geez, they did a good job to hold on Upper Central. Only 12 players that whole set. Now they're getting one on. Now they get two on. So I don't know what the mishap was over there, but they did well to not concede any tries as Berryman takes one. They go to 15. Tangahui, Hani Tangahui. The wingers come in for some help. Knows the fullback, Hengiki Kapua. Shadrock at 9. Raki, strong carry. It's what's needed. They get them in 30 metres out from the line. Berryman's there around the ruck. They've got size both sides. They do. They go tackle. Tawaniao. She going herself last tackle, offload. No, did not see. They need the support there. That's where you need the players around you just to let you know it's the last if you got the blinkers on. Auckland survive again, but they are looking a bit tired.
Well, the Upper Central Zone, they're just getting quick. Darting out of dummy half now is Linnell Holloway. Holloway being good and safe for the Auckland side. And here comes the dangerous Lily Newton. 45 metres out from their own try line now, the Auckland side. Tui Taupo at dummy half. Tui Taupo finds Situa. Another big hit up here from River Elicio. She's been good since she's come onto the field, River. In the half, that's Taramai Remo. Referee says knock on, it's an unforced error. A little bit of fatigue coming into the game.
We mentioned about the weather. Let's not forget when these girls started warming up before the game, it was raining. So now we see a bit of sun, and you know, I used to have my hands on the hips all the time, even 5 minutes into the game, rain, hail or shine. So these girls doing it tough in the sun. It's come out. Let's hope it stays. Do you reckon it'll stay like this?
Well, I hope so. This is the last game, so we've only got one more half to go, Blake. So far, so good. Yep, got a bit of time over here.
Oh, there's an injury to one of the players from the Auckland side. She's okay, and they got a bit of a breather. Have some water. Upper Central, like to know your thoughts. With this time now, the injury time, you'd be having a time to chat, and we said that last half was a bit, or that last set was a bit disorganised. What, have a plan set now?
Well, exactly what Auckland needed was a break. They just needed to recuperate and reset themselves. And so with the stoppage of play, that's the centre there, Asia Aerobic Lesoa, that was down, but hopefully she recovers well. And the thing about momentum that was spoken about earlier, when you stop momentum too, it can change up the game. So this could either work in Auckland's favour or work against them. Likewise with Upper Central, but we'll see what goes on here with Upper Central feeding the scrum.
Toa again. That's about could be a 10 carry. She'd be leading it. She's not afraid of a carry. There we go, straight off the bench into it. Teina Kore Kafi. Marker not straight. Teina Kore Kafi with a quick tap. Realise they're 10 down, needs to get it going. Only one game a day. The shape left. Berryman looks like she's in around the ruck, or could be playing even half. You know a bit about Berryman?
Kiara Berryman, New Zealand Māori rep, played for the Tariwharau League Club and the Waikato Māori, and now representing the Upper Central Zone. She plays dominantly at hooker.
She seems like she's out there in half as McGarvey gives it to that one we spoke about, Berryman. She's got options. Oh, holds it up beautifully. Just needed just the extra gap to a Niai. Toa Niai to the left. The number 22's on. Kingi Haimoana. To Shadrock again. Here's McGarvey. Just spots it, and it's that sort of bruise that you saw in the nines earlier in the year, and where I think she can really influence the result in this game. She swung from the right to the left, saw they had 3-on-2, and it was a simple dummy show and go, and she's on the cross in the corner to open the scoring for Upper Central Zone.
So reaction speed, Blake, she tends to react quite well to the situation at hand, and as we've mentioned earlier, that stoppage in play might have worked against the Auckland side because the Upper Central Zone got their quick penalty and took the quick tap, and then the results have spoken here. Upper Central, first points for them today, 10 points to 4, conversion still to come. Like, you've been involved with Upper Central, you're around that area. What's the footy like from the schoolboys right up into the seniors? What are your takes on the season so far?
I mean, there's some brilliant talent. Yourself are around, I know, the Waikato region. These girls are from there as well, as we spoke about. So as we see the conversion not successful, I think it's getting stronger year by year. And I know when I first came down a couple of years ago, it's sort of fading. But look, seeing these girls, I saw the Bay of Plenty side themselves in the nines, as I've already spoken about plenty of times, do well in that. These girls they're playing Auckland, who is the pinnacle, isn't it? And I know we have Akarana and counties, but anyone from Auckland, is not the girls and boys. Upper Central Zone will be a force to reckon with in the coming years.
Awesome. Yourself? Well, I think it started with the men's taking up the championship just a few years ago, which set a trend, and from there their women's side took out the championship division as well in the same year, and so Upper Central are really starting to create that pathway that's very clear for our teams, and sure enough, at the inaugural youth tournament for the girls, sure enough they got a side here in the 18s.
Scored 10 points to 4. Confer to try the difference. Auckland will get us underway. McGarvey, what a catch. Fontano, Tangahui, Hani Tangahui. And we heard a siren in the background. So we'll go to half-time at 10 points to 4. Entertaining half, the sun's out. Owen Delany Park, nothing better, rugby league.
G'day, Greg Murphy here, Pertec Ambassador. Today I'm talking about safer driving, which is something Pertec and I are extremely passionate about. With over 50 vehicles operating throughout New Zealand, Pertec are committed to keeping their people and all other road users safer through greater driver education and awareness. Pertec mobile service technicians are on the road 24/7, servicing their customers' hose and fittings requirements. And that's from the far north right down to the deep south of New Zealand. Pertec are promoting a safe driving culture throughout their business, and this is something everyone should be thinking about.
This is some story right here. It's glorious. It's an absolute feast.
I train to play.
And Sunnyville does it again.
The collisions, the big hits, I love it.
My teammates want me by their side, not on the sideline.
If I get injured, I can't play.
I want to play every game. The game doesn't start with a whistle.
It starts with warming up.
My body is the tool of my trade, so I look after it. We're going to show you how. ACC Sports Smart Warm Up. Let's go.
The national secondary school team later on this season. Right back to the footy.
And welcome back for the second half. We have the ball boys dressed in dress shoes and jeans today, so they're amazing. In the upper central zone, we have try scorers so far. We saw the score, 10 points to 4. Lily Newton has crossed. Milan Setua has crossed for a try and converted her own goal. And Te Whara Otia Magavi has scored a try, and she's the one to watch, I think, to get them back in this game, to make it, it's only a converted try, and we saw the momentum swing halfway through that first half. What do you think? Do you think Upper Central have enough to come over Auckland in the end?
Well, Upper Central Zone, as soon as they get heavily involved in the match, and as the match starts to progress, they start to find their feet, start to find their shape, and start to catch Auckland on the back foot. But we'll see how the first 5 to 10 minutes of the second half, see how our sides go. I'm guessing Auckland's well rested now. They've reset it. Their coach has got the message out there nice and clear. So you'll see, I'm assuming Auckland will come out firing here. But we're back into it, second half, final game, first day, Owen Delany Park National Youth Tournament, the inaugural girls section. Let's kick off. Kick takes about 18 metres. It's a good kick there from the Upper Central Zone, but Auckland bringing it back now. Number 17 for them. That's Poini Lutui. She's playing on the wing today, Lutui. Big defence there from the upper central zone. Slow play the ball now from Auckland. Looks like an injury, no wonder it was a bit slow. 13, that's Tunufai Leo. Settles right in the middle of the field. Rivers goes through for the decoy run. Try scorer Situa, she finds the fullback Lily Newton. Lily Newton takes on Kiara Berriman. Kiara up to the task that time. Linnell Holloway at dummy half. She finds Situa. Situa playing in that standoff, I think it is. That's Nasi Lai. Nasi Lai, the number 5 for Auckland, and referee calls 5th and final. The 12 metres out from the line. Great first set for the Auckland side. Crossfield kick looks a little bit too deep. They let it bounce, and sure enough, too deep.
Not a bad opening start by Auckland. Tell you what, if we had any questions, they certainly answered them then, because they've just gone down the length of putting an attacking kick in. Now, it wasn't the kick we liked in the end, as upper central zone. The moment from Auckland as we're just waiting in the... Yeah, Auckland. Great start to the second half. Upper central. McGarvey out there ready to catch, but just let the ball go. Smart. And they got the bounce. What would you like to see out of this? Personally, I mean, it has gotten hot. I'd like to see them go straight through the middle if the two sisters come back on near Palau, and then sort of shift to Berryman and the likes out wide. I think she's the one, like we spoke about McGarvey, you said Berryman, they need to get involved a lot.
Well, you got a danger player there. She's had the most hit-ups for the upper central zone, Alexis Tauaneai, who's been dominating in the middle. And so if the upper central zone can get their hand up in the arm wrestle, they'll catch Auckland on the back foot. But we'll see how this first set goes for them in the second half.
And for the Auckland side, we know that lady at the back, the girl at the back, Lily Newton, every time she's touched the ball, she's looked dangerous. But there's a lot of other players in that team. What do they need to do to sort of keep this lead and maybe go on with it?
Well, the upper central zone have got their forwards settling well. For the Auckland side, they're shifting it quite well with Situa at number 12, and she's linking up well with Lily Newton, which is causing a bit of trouble out on the edges. And so if they can stick to that, catch Auckland with some points.
First hit up of the 7 tackles set. I think it is still 7 tackles. I mean, I don't know if the rules change here, it's like the old days, but there they go. They go on to the left foot, Raki. Raki with another strong carry. Hey, look, Berryman is the one needs to get involved. She draws. Oh! It was on, and she's just lost the ball. If she just had offloaded that ball, there was a gap there. But in saying that, no one has eyes in the back of heads. It's easy for us to see from here. But Auckland, they started good. Now they get another set early on in the second half to extend the lead.
You could see what Kiara was trying there with the dummy and the go, because it was too predictable with the players cutting back in. And so she decided to hold defence, stayed on the ball player. So Auckland now, scrum feed.
The last cover defence. She's getting chopped. No, she's not. Get there. Hey, she's still up. Ankle tap. She's remained in the field of play. She does. What a carry. Alexis Tauaneai. Puts them in great field position on tackle 1. Offside by Auckland. Jumped the gun. Not a bad penalty or tactic from Auckland. Trying to get their players back in the defensive line.
Yep, that stops.
Raki once again, who's had the strong carry so far.
Numbers out wide on the left.
They do have them. Are they going to shift? She can't be stopped. Is she? Oh! Kokako Raki. What a carry. It looked like about 3 or 4 times she had been stopped, and just one on the bootlaces. Too strong, just powered out with the big legs and scored under the post to make it 10-8 with a kick to come.
Caught it late. Tauaneai, all she had to do was keep doing what she's doing, taking the first hit up, heavily involved in the set for the upper central zone, and sure enough she makes a break off the back of the scrum. First knock on going against Auckland that created that opportunity from the scrum, and then Tauaneai takes us to the blind side, taken by the shoelaces, and then off the back of that they get another penalty, which is that momentum we talked about, upper central creating that momentum, catching Auckland on the back foot. Quick tap, kokakoraki, took a bit for them to get her down, and when they couldn't do that, well, she crosses the line.
10-8, and I think we have a new goal kicker. Jeez, we're spoiled, aren't we? We knew there was going to be a game on from the start. The weather's turned out good. She does that successfully. 10-all. Plenty of time left in this second half. Both teams have had their chances. Alexis Taurani. Oh, who's it? Conversion there. Oh, Raki with the conversion, sorry. Upper Central Zone. Come here to play. The girls from Auckland as well. Turned from rain to sun, and it is getting a bit muggy, a bit hot.
We're locked up, 10-all.
Oh, close to the sideline. Stays in though. At the 22, Haimona. They're going to try and centre it. Berryman at the number 9 position. Oh, holds on to it. Well, she's got an option if they keep going right. It's there. Does McGarvey see it? She does. She's got them offside as well, I think. McGarvey, and they're through. The 21, Tenakore Kafi for the corner. She steps in. Great defence by Lily Newton. The brilliance from McGarvey there to spot it. Go to the right. Tenakore Kafi. Speed as well down the sideline, just unable to stay in. And
Small shape, small built there, Lily Newton, but showed power and strength in the defence. Great thing about this play is we're not going to a scrum to slow things down. It's a handover, play the ball for Auckland. Referee's ready to get things going. Taupo at dummy half. Tawanei, strong defence, strong attack. Taupo from dummy half has a scoop, gains 12 metres, trying to jump over one of the players, looking for a quick play to ball, and she gets it. Newton benefits off the back of that quick play to ball, but runs into Yulia Foa. Taupo, Taramairemo, settling things down now for the Auckland side as Sumunfai Leo. Bo has another scoop from dummy half. Started to be threatening out of there. Hands from Situa. 2 players down from the upper central zone. Referee calls 15 final. Slowed the... And the clearance now from Milan Situa. Testing the fullback. And the clearance now from Milan Situa. Testing the fullback and the winger. Unfortunate bounce for Auckland.
once again, they let the ball bounce up essential, but favouring the up as the ball bounces out and they get 7 tackles. Both sides out on their feet here. Set Auckland side just went quick, play the ball outside backs in and try and really exploit the ruck, and they did that. They made easy meters, put an attacking kick in. As we see, upper central zone, 7 tackles. They start that with a great carry. Neil Palau, I think, could be back on. Raki, the skip pass. It's the 16, Fontana. Raki looking left. Go back to the right. Oh, well held. Kingi Haimona. Takes it up over the 40, making some meters here. Berryman looks like she's gone to that position of Fuka. To a knee eye. And they've done the run around here. That's touched. No. Referee did not see it. Ashley Wood carries it up into the Auckland half. 2 tackles remaining. Berryman, no runners with her. She needs some help there. She gets the arm free off Taraki. Rameka Karameti. 35 metres out. 4, 2 tackles from now. Berryman goes short. It's not the last. Oh, great contact. Situa. Been everything. Berryman sees opportunity. No. Off Taraki. Puts one up high. Do they get the lucky bounce again? But Lily Newton doesn't let that a chance at all.
Yes, it looks like 1-on-1, and the referee's going to let it go as well.
They get the ball, they're off right. You know who's going to get it? Tawanei Gets it, passes through the hands. Oh, who was that out wide? Hani Tangahui had the chance to offload. Oh, 10 minutes. No, Berryman can't go quick. Who's he sent?
I think that's 17.
Latui.
No.
There was confusion, but someone's getting 10 in the bin. Upper central zone with the upper hand after trailing for most of this game. Berryman will have a tap. Options here, I think I know where they're going. Alexis Tauaniai will be the one who I'd put my hand on. Schmidt Sopoanga is the one sent for 10. Neopolo with the first carry. Berryman pointing left. She goes herself. Offload. Try in the corner. Maihi Young. Matariki Maihi Young. Oh, to take the lead. 14 points to 10 to the upper central zone.
Momentum. Auckland caught on the back foot yet again. Penalty going against them. And not on purpose as well. They were just caught off continuously there offside. And so the referee, Graham Hill, sends Letitia Schmidt-Sopoanga to the sin bin to have a rest, a 5-minute sin bin in these tournaments. And sure enough, taking advantage of the numbers, Kiara Berryman shifting it out wide to Matariki Maihi Young.
We talk, it's grand final day. It is grand final day. NRLW as well is on just before the grand final. So, we love to see that. Hopefully some of these players get to, play there one day, and that's what I hope they aspire to do, because love rugby league. But we talk about moments in grand finals, and that, it's not a grand final, it's day one, but you need to win a lot of games in this tournament to make the GF. And that one-on-one rake, that steal on Lily Newton, who gave it no chance at all on the bounce. Lucky unsuccessful. 14 points to 10, upper central zone. So we have 3 tries to 2. Both converted one of those tries. So we see the scoreline 14 to 10 with, I'm guessing, but maybe 10 minutes to go. Auckland taking their time. So we see the crowds are gathered from all the other games that are finished.
Yeah, so the under-16s game, Akarana versus Auckland, and the Akarana Falcons winning that one 24-0 in the under-16s girls. Mid-Central took on the Wellington Orcas side and 1-12 in the under-16s. You were here for the 18s?
Yes, I was here for the 18s where Akarana won 42-0 against South Island. But upper central zone, great. Some enterprising stuff offloading on play 1, but they are up on their own 40. Neopolo again. Sorry. Yep. Kumoana. Oh, there she is, Alexis Tauaniai. Just with the offload this time, Ashley Wood. Oh, met in some strong defense from the Auckland side. They have them out right. McGarvey looks to step up. Berryman shapes to the left, goes to the right. McGarvey. Draw and pass. Torohakino Neopolo. The sister, I believe. The 2 sisters are back on, the starters. Tuaniai. Man, she's got through some work today, as all lock forwards do. Who are we going to? Raki or McGarvey? We go to McGarvey. She's got numbers out wide. She kicks, she does. So stay in. Oh, great kick. They've got to work. She can't. Lily Newton once again and brings it back over the 10.
Should be looking to her to create something for them out of nowhere. But what a run there from the Auckland side. Plenty of noise on the sideline from the Counties Manugo girls. Their 18 side have a bye in this grade today. So each side in the 18 section get a bye. That's Lesoa, the centre. Shadrock brings it up to the 13. That's Tunufai Leo, plays the ball. That's the 6 now. The playmaker, Taramai Remo at dummy half. Big run there from Hedamai Yemen. Referee calls 5th and final. Shadrock, she'll find Situa. Situa has a look, bit of time, goes for the grubber kick, kicks between the fullback and the winger. Bit of work for the fullback here, and sure enough, she does well.
That was a smart kick there by Situa. We've seen 2 go dead already, and that time she decides to put one along the ground. And now Auckland's chance to really defend. It is only 4 points in Satua. Oh, offside. Auckland not square, and it's a costly penalty. Upper Central Zone.
Might go.
Oh, she asked the question too. And she has. Oh. You see Auckland with an injury. That's why I think the referee's blown stoppage to the clock. But Perryman, you're right. She is looking for the sneak attack straight up the middle. Really put the pressure back on Auckland. They go to Slaki again, who's also got through some work and had her hands on the ball numerous times throughout this game. No one putting their hand up, and
That's the result of it.
that is the result. Toa Nioi.
Gotta say it, and it's not to blame the referee, but the momentum stopped. Kiara had to go, the momentum flowing, and unfortunately they had to stop, which made a lot of players had to really step back, and they weren't ready. They weren't ready for that one. Auckland with a chance here. So Auckland got a player injury there. Linnell Holloway just making her way over to the side. And Auckland were defending with 12 players. Actually, I should say 11 players. We've still got one in the sin bin. Coming off the back of the scrum now. Tunufai Leo beats one. Tunufai Leo. Alexander Newton getting hungry. She knows what's at stake. 14 points to that dummy half for Auckland. She'll scoot, she'll go have a look. Taramai Rimo. Yes, referee has seen it, it's been touched. 0 tackle, Lesoa. Taupo. Big run coming here for the Auckland side. She was Sinbin as well. She's back in. It's a try for Letitia Schmidt. Sopo Anga. We're locked up again. 14 all, conversion still to come. That's where momentum can go against you. You'll have it for a minute, things will slow down, and then you give the other side an opportunity to the game. It's the 3rd try now in the match for the Auckland side. Letitia Schmidt Sopoanga. Lining up the conversion is Malansi Tua. She's won from 2 attempts today, and this will be her 3rd attempt. She can kick Auckland into the lead. It's an important kick, this one, but in female footy, 5 minutes is heaps of time. Anything can happen. Conversion successful from Malansi Tua. 16 points to 14. Let's sort out the score. Too interested in the game. There it is. That's exactly what you want to be looking for from the upper central zone. Urgency. Auckland, the call from the sideline is just complete the set. It's the winger, Poini Lutui. At dummy half was Lesoa. And bringing it up hard and strong. It's the prop forward. The back row actually, Tui Taupo. Seeing the markers called out. Takes them on, Tui Taupo. It's Sina. Not expecting the ball there was the Whalemoi Monique. Taupo. Situa. Watch out for Situa connecting with Lily Newton. Newton will get on the outside here, throwing up. She's crossing the 21 to beat. Oh, the great defense there, great cover D from the centre. Te Wira Rameka Kiremete for the upper central zone. Anastasia Afu scoots from dummy half, has a look up, Anastasia. Dry field, but she slips over, and Anastasia Afu looks good. The Auckland side. What a try. Turning everything over now. The Auckland side.
Let's go, bring it in!
Number 14, Anastasia Apu. Stretches out that lead. 20 points to 14.
Yeah.
How did Auckland manage that one, Blake?
Once again, I think it's from those two we spoke about numerous times throughout the game. Milan Satua, who we're seeing line up take the conversion, and Lily Newton out the back. I mean, she got the same build as Ryan Pappenhausen. Yeah, did well there, and Upper Central, I think, you know, they're counting on this kick. They're not out of it because it is only 6 points at the moment, depending on this kick.
Lily Newton backed herself there. As soon as she looked up, she knew I'm going to take them on the outside. But it was the quick play the ball that gave the opportunity for Anastasia up. But here goes Milan Situa. 8 metres in from the touchline. She goes forward, not too bad of a kick. Unsuccessful. 6 points the difference. We're under 5, we're definitely under 5. It's under 2 minutes now. 6 points the difference, Auckland. And that shows huge intent in terms of what's happening here in the game. Auckland might be a little bit too relaxed here. Taramairemo takes that one, brings it back inside to Lesor. Teasing the sideline Lesor, but Upper Central drive her backwards. Taramairemo finds her forward. That's Letitia Schmidt-Sopoanga, try scorer. Spent a bit of time in the sin bin, so come back to give a lot for her team. Taupo, 13 now for the Auckland side. Tunufai Leo. Taupo, she finds Situa. Situa looking at the back again. Lily Newton in and out, beats them on the outside, confidently takes them on. Once a beating, sure enough, she does all the work. Lily Newton, second try for her in this match. Auckland closing it out. Blake, you don't look too happy here?
I think it's just such a close game. I wanted to see that right down to the wire. Now we won't get that epic finish, I don't think, though. But just the brilliance of Lily Newton, even the ball playing from Milan Satua. It's just really those two. And it's the same play. We've seen it 3 times today where Lily Newton's, I think, scored a double and set that last one up. But I think it maybe the start of the game is catching up with Upper Central. We spoke about how it was raining at their warm-up, and then they come out and it's beautiful sunny like this, and the heat's just picked up, and we saw, I think there was a 5 or 6 minute period in the first half where Upper Central didn't touch the ball, and they're just defending, and you know, sometimes that catches up to you, and I think it has at the end of this game.
Auckland taking the game away from the danger players for the Upper Central. Haven't heard from Tawanai for some time, but that's because they haven't had the ball. Auckland just holding on to it, building pressure, staying composed. And Milan Situa, their 3rd conversion for today. So 2 tries for Lily Newton. Urging her players to set up quickly, they're going to kick. It's a great thing when you're playing without the ball. You're showing your intent, your energy, your effort, frame of mind, and not giving in to just a score. Well, they find a 10, looks like a good kick, but no, Lesor was up to the task. Bringing it out from their own side. Just it's a knock on, lost ball there. No, referee saw something else. And there goes the Huda. The big man with the little Huda. It's JD over there. Kick it out. And referee Graham Hill calls full time here between Auckland and the Upper Central Zone. Blake, last words before we sign out.
Great day 1. We finished with an exciting game. We saw Akarana take out the under-18s in the first game over South Island 42-0, and we have seen Auckland 18s beat Upper Central Zone 18s 24-14. So stay with us, 4 days to go, but
Here they come. Here come the black jerseys. Kiwi's looking expensive, and now Dylan Fraser.
G'day, Greg Murphy here, Purtec Ambassador. Today I'm talking about safer driving, which is New Zealand. Purtec are committed to keeping their people and all other road users safer through greater driver education and awareness. Purtec mobile service technicians are on the road 24/7, servicing their customers' hose and fittings requirements. And that's from the far north right down to the deep south of New Zealand. Purtec are promoting a safe driving culture throughout their business, and this is something everyone should be thinking about.
It's an absolute feast.
I train to play.
And Sunnyville does it again.
The collisions, the big hits, I love it.
My teammates want me by their side, not on the sideline.
If I get injured, I can't play.
I want to play every game. The game doesn't start with a whistle.
It starts with warming up.
My body is the tool of my trade, so I look after it. We're going to show you how. ACC Sports Smart Warm Up. Let's go.